Welcome back to another episode of the Sweet Talk Podcast with myself and Sexual Chocolate here.
All right, Rico Suave.
The twin of AJ.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, speaking of which, AJ's spokesperson couldn't be here today because, well, that nigga don't ever show up.
He's probably stuck somewhere on Type 5 somewhere.
Or he's going to get the extra baby oil for AJ's next fight.
Well, might as well we'll start off there since, it was a slow week of boxing. Unless you want to a little bit talk about your GOAT.
We can talk about, well, that's not boxing, that's an exhibition. Actually, that's what we can talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
I had to explain to somebody what an exhibition meant. Like versus a competitive fight.
But was this person around boxing?
No, not at all. Obviously, that's why I had to explain what an exhibition was. So we'll put a pin in that.
Mm-hmm.
I think your boy should fight Usyk.
Would you judge him if he drops the belt?
Oh, absolutely.
If he says fuck
Absolutely.
all that, I don't want to fight Usyk.
Absolutely. What the fuck are you doing right now that you can't fight Usyk?
What happens if he just says, I'd rather, get a decent, good payday and beat up Dillian White again and Arias?
I feel like Usyk's a harder fight, so now I feel like you're ducking him. Because we already know what the Dillian White fight is about. The first time, cool. You wanted to beat his ass. It was personal. I understand. And it was a decent payday. Don't get me wrong. But Andy Ruiz, if he didn't fight Usyk and fought Andy Ruiz, I could live with that. Because that's a you won one, I won one, let's see who wins the third one. I can live with that. And I think we've had that conversation a couple times. Other than that, really, just fight your fucking mandatory. It's not that hard. I think it's an easy win. I in no way think that Usyk is in danger of doing anything other than getting his ass beat.
You don't think Usyk has a chance of trying to outbox him?
No. Because he's got to get close. He's got to get close enough to be hit. And, yeah, I just don't think he's... I
think AJ, if he loses this fight, is because he's not motivated at all to fight him. Because he seems very frustrated lately. And I think he might be just like, I'm not motivated.
That's very real. That's a very real possibility, especially in the heavyweight division, because we all know in the heavyweight division it only takes you not paying attention for 2 seconds. And
well, look at his
night.
Look at Lennox Lewis. The 2 times he kind of got half-assed lazy on some dudes he was supposed to run through, and them getting knocked out.
Well, no. In fairness, Lamont Brewster was actually a better. I think with Lamont Brewster, he underestimated him. I think he thought that was sweet, and it wasn't. He could actually fight. Because by the time he rematched him, Lamont Brewster was on like one bad knee and another bad Achilles, and God, no one wanted to see that shit by that point. Yeah, no, but the Rockman, he clearly just was not paying attention. And
he was half-assed in that one.
And Rockman can punch. He wasn't shit for a boxer, but the motherfucker could punch clearly.
I wouldn't want him to give up the belt personally, in my opinion. I do want to see him fight Usyk. I'm not mad if he fights Dillian White or Andy Ruiz again. If the next fight's gonna be either Fury or Fury or Wilder.
I don't feel like Dillian White deserves another shot. If he's gonna fight somebody else, fight Luis Ortiz. Don't fight Dillian White again, because the fight wasn't close.
I would like to see him against Luis Ortiz. I want to see him against a southpaw boxer.
And again, that's what I'm saying. And my reasons for not wanting Dillian White, let's just, because I know I got for calling people Euro trash, but I have legit reasons. The first fight was not close. Like, from beginning to end, that fight was not close. Like, at no point did anyone think that AJ was going to lose that fight.
Didn't he get rocked in that one? Like, for a split second?
He got hit, but it wasn't... By the time they got to say, oh, Dillian White hit him, he hit his ass back and had him stumbling across the ring. So, like, it wasn't even... There wasn't even long enough time to be like, hey, maybe... Never mind. Just, like, the very next punch, like, put all that shit to rest. Like, oh, well, fuck, never mind. Then we just pretend we didn't see that.
I do think, like, in 2 years...
And he had to fucking catch... He had to catch Povetkin coming off of COVID to beat him in a rematch. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, and you got clean put out by a 42-year-old Russian steroid cheat.
You have like some real feelings for Dillian White, huh?
I think he's trash and super overrated.
Do you think he's the most overrated fighter right now? Active fighter.
Nah. That's Queen Rye.
Who's the top 3 most overrated fighters right now? You name two of them.
Ryan, King Rai, Garcia. Those are the top three.
Okay, who's 4 or 5? Dillian White's there somewhere.
No, so, seriously, top 3, it would be Ryan Garcia at number 1, most overrated.
Is Dillian White coming number 2?
No, only because no one really knows who the fuck he is outside of Britain. Like, that's the only reason. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Shit. I guess I can't say Lomachenko anymore because he finally got exposed.
Oh my God, the feeling.
Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury would be number 2. I think that's a whole lot of hype trash. Which isn't to say that he can't fight.
Yeah.
Like Tyson Fury is one of those, like Tyson Fury and Lomachenko have that in common. Like there are hype jobs that can actually fight. Like some hype jobs can fight. And then you have Ryan Garcia. And Noya anyway.
I wasn't expecting that one.
That he's actually.
I was expecting either a Golden Boy guy or a Bob Arum guy.
Noya Inoue is actually number 2 on that list.
Isn't that the one dude De La Hoya has? The Mexican dude?
Come on, Virgil Ortiz?
No. The other one, the one that's on 160.
Jaime Murguia? But who the fuck even knows who he is, really? Like, because again, no one knows who the fuck he is. They tried that to hype him up for the Triple G fight and it didn't work.
Which I don't think Triple G had no interest in that fight.
I wouldn't either.
You know who he's going to fight next?
He's a poor Mexican man's David Lemieux.
You know who McGill's
Since you like fucking people's names up so bad. You know.
Well, when you do that shit on purpose. I do it because I just fucking forget people's names.
Yeah. David Lemieux.
Do you know who McGill's going to fight next? The dude that Triple G just smashed?
The Elote man?
No, not the Elote man. Not the Ochata man. No, not him. The one Triple G just beat up in December.
Rolls? Steve Rolls? Oh, no, that was a while ago.
Yeah. The one when Triple G fought in December. Because Triple G has head movement now.
We're not going to do that. He was slow, but he did have head movement even before.
But have you seen it? Because I know you didn't care to see his last fight.
No, I didn't.
He actually started popping out some head movement in that one. You could tell the coach is telling him less doing walking down, more boxing.
That's what happens when you don't try to fight big drama Mexican style.
That's when you guys should learn some skills when you leave Abel Sanchez.
Wow, I didn't have to throw the shot. There you go. I'll agree with it, though.
We all know, man, Abel Sanchez is one of your favorite coaches of all time.
Oh, yeah. Best trainer in Big Bear.
Who else is in Big Bear?
I can't think of anybody.
I don't know. I just know people who go to Big Bear. And
that's what I say. I can't think of anybody. I can't think of one. Oh, Shane. Oh, so he's the second best trainer in Big Bear because Shane James, his son, used to train his son up there.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm. Because he would train up there and he would train his son up there too.
You know who I seen? They say that Gabriel Rosado should fight next. The guy at top.
Munguia?
I'd watch that fight. Some people have said either that.
I would watch that fight because it'd be entertaining.
Some people have said that.
I think Gabe would win that fight.
But I don't know if I think he wants somebody more bigger and bigger name.
I was like, bigger? That's a big motherfucker, but I know what you mean, bigger, more established name.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing
because he didn't look bad against Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs is the one that looked bad in that fight.
Jacobs looks like all kinds of trash.
But some people have said to go against.
That's when that's overhyped New York trash.
Some people have said for him to go fight that the top Puerto Rican right now.
What top Puerto Rican?
The top rank has.
Edgar Berlanga?
Some people have.
I'd watch that fight.
Yeah, that's a good. They said for Edgar, that's a good step up for him.
Is he actually Puerto Rican or is he from New York?
Both. Oh no, he's not actually from Puerto Rico.
He's from New York.
He's just
I mean,
York,
Puerto Rican American.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I'm asking New York because then that's a good New York versus Philly battle.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be mad. I think I'd rather.
I watch that.
Truthfully, I'd probably rather see Rosado fight Munguia. Personally, maybe mine more.
Nah, I'm good with him fighting Berlanga.
Well, I'll be good with either, but if I had to pick one, probably maybe the Munguia one.
I'm good. I'm good with Berlanga. I'm good with Berlanga because I think he can get Berlanga the fuck out of there. Really, Berlanga needs to be careful. I know he's trying to pick Rosado because he thinks shit is sweet, but he needs to be careful.
No, Rosado. I feel Rosado's going to be a future good trainer in the future. whenever he decides to quit boxing.
Mediocre fighters usually make really good trainers.
Yeah, because when I see him break down when he talks to fighters and teaching them, he teaches pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's rare you get really good fighters that are also really good trainers. It's rare. Mm-hmm. It's very rare. Usually if somebody's a really good fighter, they're a really good fighter because of their instincts and the shit that they could do that other people just couldn't.
Yeah.
So you can't teach that shit. So when they come to teaching people, it's frustrating because you can't teach someone how to be fast. You can't teach somebody how to have really good reflexes. You can teach what to look for, but you can't teach how to do it better than someone else.
I seen a little theory that I seen earlier, and it has to do with your favorite promotion.
Is the street talking again?
Yeah, you know what? The streets are talking again, and I heard the streets talking about your favorite promotion. PBC. You know, you're a PBC guy here. Mr. PBC, some will say. The streets say. From what the streets say, you're Mr. PBC.
Yeah, okay.
They're saying that after Charlo, from 154-pound Charlo, when he wins, that he's probably going to move up to 160 next.
I've been saying that I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
That's how the streets are saying Al Heyman's going to keep a lot of those belts in the PBC.
Yeah, why not?
Because Earl is just most likely is going to move up very soon to 54, and he'll fight for most of those belts. Keeping Danny to maybe go fight a belt too.
But doesn't it make sense to you though?
Yeah, as a promotion-wise, that's you keep some of those belts to stay in your promotion.
And that kind of forces Terrence, not to be the super dickhead asshole. I don't care. But it kind of forces Terrence Crawford's hand too, because what you gonna do? Go up to 154? You're not big enough to go to 160.
No.
So you can't run from him. And if you stay at 147, you got boots on your ass. And you're getting old.
I even didn't have some of those belts too, because if Spence goes up, you know Boots is gonna eventually fight for one of those belts. Thurman's still out there who will fight
Thurman's
for a belt.
Gonna fight for a belt.
Porter could be somewhere, maybe near a belt, maybe.
For a belt. Garcia's not going to 154. He's just not. It doesn't make sense.
From what he says he is.
And even if he doesn't, Mikey could fight for a belt at 147.
Oh, well, we're talking about the sense of, the PBC dudes. If you want to keep
Mikey's PBC.
No, Mikey's just by himself.
Fuck out of here. It sounds good, but fuck out of here. Mikey's. Okay, let me put it this way. Mikey has a good working relationship with Al Heyman.
He has a good relationship. No, he only with two people. I don't think he has a relationship with the cokehead or the old racist dude.
No. He don't have one. He doesn't have one with De La Fishnets or or with Weinstein. He's the most despicable Jewish person I can think of off the top of my head.
That one director?
Weinstein.
No, the other one, the one that took out the Paris. We talked about the other day.
I can't remember his fucking name.
I think he started dating his daughter or something. I think he was Jewish.
Weinstein works. If I say Weinstein, they know what I'm talking about.
That's good enough right there.
Yeah.
But I think PBC is going to have to send some of these belts locked up for a little while.
Yeah. They basically have 147 through 160 locked. Like, that's why you ain't heard shit out of Triple G recently.
Oh, he's gonna fight some tune-up dude, I believe.
But I'm saying, who wants to see that shit? Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, because if Tank stays at 140, then give and take, he'll probably fight for a belt or two. When Josh Taylor gives them up, he'll probably get one. What was his name? Chris Colbert. He'll probably get maybe one of those belts if Tank gives up his 130 or 135 belt, whatever Chris's division is.
Yeah.
And isn't he very close to becoming a mandatory for Tank?
I think so. Chris don't want them problems though.
Because I think
I like Chris.
Because the street stock, the sense that's why purposely Tank is moving himself up to 140 so Chris could give one of those belts to help out Al right there.
Could be. I also think he's trying to do I've had belts in this many weight classes.
Yeah. We all know that's what pretty much most boxers do. Because you get to us what Danny's trying to do. Danny has always been the goal.
Mikey did it for the smaller divisions and then tried it at 147. Oh, did you see? We can comment on that shit. Derek sent to the fucking group chat. I saw a bit of it. I saw the
the one. I didn't get to see it. If it's the YouTube one.
Yeah. Mike Tyson trying to gas up Mikey to get his ass beat again.
By who?
Errol Spence.
What would you want then? I'd rather see Mikey fight Thurman.
You're like, oh, you did good. I would like to see you in there again. I'm like, don't do that to that man. You get fucking around, get that man. I'm like, I thought I didn't like Mikey. Good damn. Like, and the thing is, I don't even dislike Mikey. This is the crazy shit. Like, I don't dislike him. I just thought it was a terrible fucking idea.
He wanted to dare to be great. Sometimes just want to dare to be great.
You need to dare to be smart. Like, dare to stay off drugs. Man, wasn't that the program? Man, fucking dare to stay off drugs. How about that?
What happens if right now, let's say example, if Earl says, I want dare to be great and go fight Canelo at 160 and then loses, he dared to be great. You're not going to hold nothing against him. He dared, he tried, fuck it. You always go back to 154 or 147 and go beat up somebody.
First off, that's not the same. Because 3 of the last 5 fights that Mikey had were at 140, not 135. So he only went up 1 weight class, contrary to popular belief. 1 weight class.
Okay, what happens if his Spence goes up to 154 and loses to Munguia?
First off, Munguia couldn't make 154 if he tried. Secondly, I would have to call Errol Spence the biggest bust in boxing if he went up to 154 and lost to Jaime Munguia.
Shit happens sometimes. Shit happens.
Yeah, and I would have to retract everything nice I've said about him too. Socially exact. Shit happens.
You shouldn't have to hold that against him if he loses to Munguia. Munguia is not that bad of a fighter.
I'm absolutely holding that shit against him. Now, if you just said like Tony Harrison, J-Rock, Rosario, maybe wasn't acclimated to the weight or something. But Munguia was trash.
It could be the same thing too.
Trash, huh?
He's just a bigger dude, has some decent, good power. Caught him, lucky. It happens.
Get that Erickson Lubin treatment.
Yeah. See, there it is. Erickson Lubin, he got knocked out by Charlo, and that was just a good punch that caught him.
Yeah, but look at the level of the person he got knocked out by.
You never know. Munguia might be the next great Mexican fighter.
If anybody believed that, he'd be getting way bigger fights.
He hasn't.
If anybody believed that, he'd be getting way bigger. Anybody. His trainer. Anybody in his camp believed that he'd be getting bigger fights.
Munguia's the only one that's going to beat Canelo right now. There's nobody that could beat Canelo besides Munguia.
Nah. We're not doing that. All the slander I give towards Canelo Alvarez, I refuse. We are not doing that.
Oh my God, if Canelo would ever fight Munguia and lose to him. Oh, the slander you're going to be giving Canelo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. No. See, here's the thing is, at that point, it's no longer slander. Slander is only when it's untrue.
Well, how would you feel? Let's
the verbal abuse I would be giving that man.
How would you feel if, let's say, example, his next fight in September is just say it's Charlo. We'll just say Charlo. The 160-pound Charlo. Then he fights Benavidez. And both of them, he dominates, but then loses to Munguia right after that. Would that make you feel something like, what the fuck's going on here?
I want to know what the testing was like for them 2 fights before that. That's what I want to know. Or how much did they pay him to take that dive?
I can't imagine how if that fight would ever happen.
Which one of his relatives was hostage this time for that shit to happen?
I want to be here. I want you to be here when that fight happens. And then once that fight happens and he loses, we're gonna do a pod right there. And I want you just let out your emotions. Just let it out. See the podcast as your counselor. I would love to see that.
I sent you that one, right? Where it's the Twitter post where the chick says, why do men start podcasts instead of going to therapy?
No.
You remember the response?
No.
Oh. So it's this Twitter post that this chick was like, why do men start podcasts instead of going to therapy? And the dude's response is, why do women get an OnlyFans instead of getting a real job? I was like, wow, that nigga was wilding. He was here for the bullshit. That's what he was here for. He was here for all.
Wow, damn! If a man does a podcast, we're not doing nothing bad.
What I'm saying, like, but you know, and I've heard that before, like women like.
I've never heard them hearing that before.
I've heard women talk shit about, you know, you're supposed to be doing therapy over podcasting and shit, you know, getting your feelings out of
Then maybe that's their way of doing therapy.
Which is funny because these are the same creatures who like talk about how men don't ever express their feelings and they wish that we would. I'm just saying. Till it's about them and they don't want to hear that shit.
I've not heard that theory. That's an interesting theory right there. Even though there's like 50 million podcasts now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we got 11 listeners now. 11 subscribers. Moving on up, up.
Did Christian finally fucking subscribe? Like
Probably, maybe, or Derek finally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fucking Derek.
One of the people on this actual podcast was not subscribed to the podcast. It never made sense.
Yeah, well, you know, he was, like you said, busy on the thigh.
We need on this episode, when you get one of the 11 listeners, all 11 people, actually 10, because
eventually maybe we'll get some fucking comments.
Hopefully you guys comment on this one and tell Everett to get his own channel. It would be actually pretty cool to see him actually get his own channel. I don't know why he don't want a channel for it.
Why are you trying to push me to get a channel?
Why not? It would be entertaining hearing you talk about certain subjects. For like 10, 15 minutes.
I just think you enjoy listening to me rant. I think that's what it is. You enjoy listening to me go off about shit. And you don't always want to be in a hot-ass gym to hear it. I think that's what this is. This is like, I want to hear this nigga talk some shit. And I don't want to be in a hot-ass gym or see this nigga dying, pouring buckets of sweat while it's happening.
No, I want you to have your own channel. And then you do eventually those little YouTube talks with either Blue Balls.
How you go?
What was it? Dante's Race Nation, one of those dudes. You have back and forth or Barbershop.
You know,
Boxing Voice. Go have a little debate with them. Ring IQ.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Some dudes that write and believe like Brooklyn dudes from New York. They're pretty good. I like them. Yeah, they do throw a little. No, you won't like them. Never mind, because they throw slander at PBC and you're Mr. PBC. So no, you won't like them.
Yeah, nah. Well, you lost me in New York because these motherfuckers always think that New York is like the greatest shit since sliced bread. And
see you and Boxing Voice go back and forth.
Like your pizza and your sports teams are trash.
I would like to see you and Boxing Voice go back and forth with each other.
Oh Lord Jesus.
You and Blue Blood. Sorry, not to offend him. Both of you have the fucking green screens, never to use them. That should be entertaining.
You leave Blue Blood alone. That's a big.
He ain't about to do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, you should leave Blue Blood alone.
He ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. See, I know what you're doing. What you're doing is you're trying to roll me in, throw some shots at some of these dudes.
I'm just saying, you keep throwing shots at the LDBC.
I don't throw no type of shots at him.
You just threw one that you keep calling that man Blue Ball.
His is boring. Him and Boxing Eagles are both boring.
Well, Boxing Eagles not LDBC.
No?
New media.
Oh, see. Everybody would know that because he's the leader of the Bakersfield chapter.
And Boxing Eagle is technically close enough. That's Bay Area, boy.
I don't even know where most of these dudes are.
Well, you could tell by the way he talk. Blue Blood is New York.
Is he?
Yeah. Blue Blood's New York. Eagles Bay Area.
Because I think Fanon's over there in Texas.
Fanon is Texas.
Yes, I believe he's Texas. From what I believe. I don't know where campsite is.
He's Bay Area too. He's NorCal.
Oh, NorCal?
Yeah.
Or a lot, because isn't there some that are in the Chicago area? I believe 178 or sports, whatever.
78, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee? Oh, okay, I always thought he was in Chicago.
No, what's his name was in Chicago. Fanon was in Chicago.
Oh, was he?
Mm-hmm. When he started his channel, he was in Chicago.
Because I know the one island to Ringside over in New York. Oh, there's Little Giants, you know? They love themselves some Canelo. No? You don't want to be doing this with Ellie Setback?
Oh, hell no. No.
What about Fight Hype? The white dude from Fight Hype.
See, now you're just starting to start shit.
What? Fight Hype is not that bad.
You just trying to start
they're
shit.
just probably under Tom Brink and Floyd Mayweather's payroll.
No, I'm not fucking with Fight Hype.
What about Fight Hub? Or Fight Hype? Yeah, Fight Hub, Fight Hype. You don't want to do no debates with these dudes?
No, not particularly, no. No. What the fuck?
I think it would be pretty entertaining. I think you have a fun time. Or Mrs. Boxing, whatever.
Miss Boxing Baby?
Yeah, you could have some conversations with her.
She's fine as hell.
Anyway, I've never seen
from my own ulterior motives for that one.
See, we need to get you a damn YouTube channel. Talk boxing. You can talk freely what you want.
See, but you don't even want to talk about boxing. You just want me to start talking shit and going off on rants.
Well, it's a slow week, so in the sense of what is there for boxing besides what the Mayweather fight that's happening today?
That is not a
what
fight.
What are we gonna talk about? Hurd?
Oh my gosh.
Was it Badu Jax?
Nah, we can talk about John Pascal's cheating ass. That's what we can do.
You know, it's one of your favorite subjects. You know, the steroid cheats.
Oh man, we got another one on the P for P, positive for Pez list. John Pascal fighting. You know who they should have had him fight? They should get a replacement for Badu Jack, which they did, and then they should have John Pascal fight Big Baby Miller. They can fight for the golden syringe belt. And the winner can fight Dillian White for the platinum syringe belt, and then that winner can fight Canelo Alvarez for the diamond syringe belt.
Then Fernando Vargas could do one of a little charity event.
Nah, see, Fernando Vargas and De La Hoya could do one for the coke and syringe belt, the golden rehab belt.
One of them didn't have a spatula too. The loser has to get hit by the spatula.
Well, then De La Hoya's just gonna throw the fight.
Okay, the winner gets hit by the spatula. I think De La Hoya probably just whoop his ass again. Fernando Vargas is overrated.
I wasn't a big fan of Fernando
His
Vargas.
sons look really good though.
Like, I wasn't a huge Fernando Vargas fan. I just wanted him to beat De La Hoya because I just really didn't like De La Hoya. Really, that's why I didn't like. So you're not baiting me into anything with that.
Oh no, that one I don't know. More like it's me getting baited in as much as I dislike Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, that's your homeboy.
It ain't my damn homeboy. Don't do that. Nope.
I mean, he's fellow LA. No, go.
I ain't know. Nope. Sorry.
Los Angeles.
No.
Los Angeles.
No. Well, then technically I can say Dillian White's your boy.
Why?
Because both of you are black.
He ain't real black though. He ain't real black.
What is it that you always tell me?
He ain't really black.
No. What is that you always want to constantly preach at Derek here?
Oh yeah, no, that is true. Here's the thing. Okay.
What are the Popo going to see both of you?
He is black. He's black.
Okay.
For all societal purposes, Dillian White is black. Why the fuck does he have some other grown ass man running around here with his last name? Nigga, come out the closet. It's not that serious. Like, it's Pride Month, nigga. June is Pride Month. Be the perfect time to come out the closet. Why am I the only person drinking? I feel like this is a setup.
No, this isn't Dream Champs. We're not trying to get you fucked up so you can talk some crazy shit.
Well, clearly you're not trying to get me fucked up. I brought my own.
No, if you do a podcast with Nathan, which we need to do one day again.
Tell that nigga to hit the record button.
No, that was his partner in crime that forgot to hit the damn record button right there.
Yeah. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, one of these in the Crooked Nail, you guys go to the YouTube channel. I believe it's called the Crooked Nail channel. We need to get you as a little.
I would be more than happy to do that. More than happy.
And I think I'm
drink and talk shit, and it's me and Nathan. No, absolutely.
I think I'm just gonna show up randomly,
I feel
popping
like,
off some shots.
You know who I feel should be the guest speaker that day.
Who's that?
Is their mom.
Oh Lord! Shout out to. I'm not gonna say her name on the YouTube channel. She probably won't want me to.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say her name.
She's an OG right there.
Yeah.
And then might as well
Mama OG, man.
Do you also want to might as well throw a little Trump in there so she could go off?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Is that what you want to do?
Oh my God. Hey.
It might get some views. Fuck it.
Hey. Everything for the views.
What do you think about this card? Hold on. Since, Pasquale tested, if he didn't test positive, what did you think about that fight? Him against Badu.
Good fight.
Who do you think would have won that fight?
I think Badu Jack would have won that fight.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought Badu Jack retired.
Apparently the fuck not. I think he was having problems making weight for a while.
Because I know he came back for that the Mike Tyson versus Roy, but he had fought some nobody just to help out that event.
Yeah. I think... you know how that goes, though, man. And Badu Jack is a decent fighter. I don't think he's top level, but I think he's a good fighter, and his skill set means he can fight for a long time. And I just think he's just, this shit's hard to let go.
Oh, yeah.
This shit is super hard to let go, and that's where he was at with it.
What do you think about the Hurd fight? Is that 160 too?
Hopefully that motherfucker get his fat ass back in shape. Well, actually, let me be fair. Let me be fair, because I slandered that man for trying to weight bully his way through 154. I'm glad to see him finally get fighting a little closer to his actual weight. Speaking of motherfuckers need to fight closer to their weight, damn, he hung up. Derek just called the phone, and hold on, I'm gonna put him on my phone. I'm gonna call this nigga back. So
while you give him a call, I want to see Hurd come back again. He took some good amount of time off. I believe this fight's at 160. He said he's going back to 154 because he wants that Charlo fight, and I would love to see it. I would like to see Charlo and him fight.
See if this nigga. Yeah, you're on the Sweet Talk podcast, sir.
You're the first ever call in, even though you're supposed to be here.
I'm not. It's because I have to go to my brother's game. That's why. I'm barely coming in.
Is that what the tattoo on the inside of her leg says?
Huh?
Nothing.
Mom. Hey.
What's up, there?
What's the topics?
Well, we're talking about your GOAT right now.
No, we were actually talking about Jared Hurd and him fighting a comeback fight at 160.
No, but he's going back down to 54.
Yeah, I know, but his fight right now is at 160. And what I said is, huh?
As far as he's the co-main.
He's the co-main event from what.
Yeah, he's a co-main.
Has Ocho Cinco fought?
I don't think the card has started yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we out here potting. Oh yeah, that.
Nobody cares about that pay-per-view.
No, man.
Oh my, bro.
No, okay, wait, no. Let's rephrase it. No real boxing fans care about that. And you know this motherfucker actually has a shirt on that says "The Devil playing Devil's Avocado."
He really bought it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I did.
He's
Devil's
wearing it
avocado
right
here.
now.
Why is he wearing it?
I don't know. Ask your homeboy. That's your homeboy.
Hey, the streets are talking, and I hear they
No, the street said so. Legacy fight for Floyd tonight. That's what the street said.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Hey, Derek, you know, since Floyd is your GOAT, would you judge Floyd if he gets knocked out by Logan Paul?
Huh?
Would you judge Floyd if he gets knocked out by Logan Paul?
We don't speak negative energy. I'm gonna put that energy out in the world.
Would you judge him, Everett?
I'm just wondering if they're gonna arrest him if he puts his white boy in the hospital.
Huh?
I said I'm just wondering if they're gonna arrest him if he puts his white boy in the hospital.
I hope he does. He has to kill him.
God damn. My guys want to kill this white boy.
Well, I feel like I dislike white people the least in this group, which is kind of fucking sad when you think about it.
I'm second because Derek's the one that dislikes him the most here.
Okay.
Well, he only don't like them when they rap. You just don't like white people in general.
I'm here for a good show.
And I don't, like I said yesterday at the gym, I can't be Muslim, pork and white women. I leave the pork alone, but
You're not leaving the white women alone.
Nah, not never.
Hey, I'm calling you a Canelo left body shot. That's what's gonna end the fight.
You got no response to that one?
That would be a terrible way. That'd be a terrible way for a fight. That's just painful.
A body shot?
That shit is painful. Fuck you mean? You act like you don't know a body shot hurts like hell.
No, but you said it's gonna be bullshit if it's stopped by a body shot.
No, I said that's gonna hurt if it's stopped by a body shot.
Oh, I think he's a little too tall to get hit. So he's gonna be there. Shit.
I could definitely see him getting pulled counter to the chin, though.
Huh?
I said I could see him getting pulled counter to the chin.
I can't. He's a little too tall. I can see it. He's gonna be a sight to see.
That would be ugly.
No what?
Can I fantasy match the undercard? Which fantasy match the undercard?
You and Joey Spencer?
No. Not yet. No, wait. Build that up. I want at least an inside.
The streets say that he'll put hands on you.
She said that?
Yeah, the streets have said that.
Tell me when the money's right. I'm not fighting no nigga with $5,000.
Wow.
What I was gonna say
man's got a point.
I wanted Tank versus Jake. Tank versus Jake Paul on undercard But for shits and giggles, give me AB versus Jake Paul.
You trying to get them white boys killed?
Streets are talking. They say Jake Paul wins that fight.
These streets, these streets are in Ohio, clearly.
The streets were him and Leland.
These streets are in Ohio. These streets ain't nowhere in California. Fuck all that. These streets are in Ohio, calling that shit. And not even in the boxing areas in Ohio. They ain't in the rich parts of Ohio.
Hey, Logan Paul and Jake Paul are your goats.
Stop saying that. They're not even my area.
Yes, they are. One is 23.
Ain't gonna lie, speaking of goats, I was about to get some curry goat on the way here. I just didn't have the time. Shout out to the Indian restaurant on Weed Patch. Their curry goat is on hit, and their garlic naan is popping. What? I'm fat. We know this.
Yeah, you're a heavyweight. You guys don't gotta cut.
I gotta worry about. Yeah, I don't have to worry about cutting weight.
It was good.
You don't. You eat? Hell yeah, their curry goat is fucking bomb.
I've never ate that.
What it tastes like?
Have you ever?
I haven't tried the curry.
I'll just have to bring some. Like, it's over in my neck of the woods. I'll just bring some over. Tell one of your, see, that's what you keep. Yeah, you need to stop fucking with skinny bitches. You'll learn better places to eat.
What'd you say?
You need to stop fucking with skinny bitches. You'll learn better places to eat.
I do go to good old places to eat. Why do you think I wasn't losing weight? I just wasn't getting curry chicken. Curry goat.
Oh, what's his name got some good curry too? The Barringtons over there on Ming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jamaican curry though. They're a little different. Jamaican and Indian curry are two different.
I've never eaten none of them. Derek.
Yeah, that shit was weak. I'm sorry.
Derek.
I tried. Me and the homie had to throw it away. That shit was disgusting.
What did y'all have to throw away?
Huh?
What did y'all have to throw away?
I went to that Bloomington chicken, right? The Jamaican place I think on me.
Yeah.
He got black noodles, rice, beans. I think I got jerk chicken, and I was not fucking with it.
You didn't like the jerk chicken? I like the jerk chicken.
No.
Huh.
And then since like we know, I know how to make platanos. I didn't like the platanos. It tasted horrible.
Well, see, you like how Jamaicans cook that shit, and how other islanders do is different.
How do they make it? Because it was a little dry, bro. That's why I was like, I don't like my food.
Yeah, that's
dry.
your boy.
I'm saying from island to island, that shit is different. I ain't like that's a regional thing. You know what? Did I have Esplatanos? I didn't have Esplatanos. I didn't have any plantains when I went there last time. I'm picky, but you know what though? I'm hella picky about my plantains. Like, I'm like old black people and they potato salad picky about that kind of shit.
Okay, but look, with your platanos, what you gotta do? You gotta get some refried beans, and then you get some sour cream on the side, and you eat it all together. That shit's fire.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing all that.
See, it's because you don't understand. It's a regional thing. I let you try it.
Nah. Now you gotta try it. You gotta try it. You gotta try it when it's been cooked in the same grease that you was doing the pork bellies in. That shit is bomb.
I never tried pork belly.
Or mutton if you got, but that's a whole nother. Anyway, we talking about food shit. Now is not the time.
What else is the topic?
We got a slow motherfucking week, and I'm hungry, and I'm fat. And, well, I'm not even hungry. I ate, and I'm fat, and I've been drinking. So this is where we at right now.
Hey, Derek. What do you think this fight or the Floyd fight, the numbers are going to be?
900,000.
What do you think, sir?
I should be somewhere around a mil. So somewhere around the same.
I'm going to say 500,000.
500,000?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going to say.
I think it's...
more than this?
I think Pacquiao and Spencer are going to do about 500,000.
You think? Oh, wait.
No, I think that does like 750.
I think they're about to do 5. What did you say?
You think the Tank fight does more than this?
No.
Tank's in about do 2 or 3.
No.
3?
Yeah. No, Tank's not beating Floyd and is not beating the Pacquiao versus Merle.
Well, okay. I got a good one for you. Does Wilder Fury 3 beat this?
Yes.
Absolutely. Beat Tank?
Yes.
No.
This.
Oh.
Absolutely. I think that fight does 1.2.
What?
Yes.
It won't be last of the ones we have named, in my opinion, but I don't think it's gonna be first. It'll probably be second.
I think it's gonna be first.
First.
I think it's gonna be first.
I don't even think they're going 1.2 mil. I don't see it. How much did they do the last one?
875.
And you think the third one's gonna do 1.2?
Yeah.
No, hell no. You know how much the promotion for the last one?
How much promotion did they really put into the second fight?
Well, they paid for you know how the Super they advertise it on the Super Bowl. You know that costs a pretty penny.
Ah, sure. But other than that, what did they really do?
I spoiled a lot on TV and through ESPN since.
But that's not costing them any money.
But
The ESPN shit doesn't cost them any money because they're already contracted. Half of the person's contract through ESPN. That doesn't cost them anything. Like that's great exposure and
Yeah,
it's
but they
smart,
probably put it on
but
other
it's not costing
networks.
them any money.
But did you
What
see
other networks though?
I don't know, Fox
That's what
or
I'm saying.
anything
Like
else?
you don't have. My point is, if you own ABC and you own ESPN, you can. It's not actually costing you money. It would cost other people money to put things in those spots, but it's not actually costing you money because it's.
Did you see that? That's Nevada's biggest live gate in history.
Yeah.
It barely beat the was it the Holyfield versus Lennox Lewis? I think it's
As
by
I'm
like
saying,
point two or something.
I'm telling you that fight was, as much as people try to shit on Wilder, and as much as some people try to shit on Tyson, like that shit is a big fucking draw. People want to see that fight.
Alright, so
The baddest man on the planet has always been something people want to know, right?
Yeah,
Like, that's always been a thing.
Pacquiao Spence?
Huh?
Is that fight bigger than Pacquiao Spence?
Is it more important? No. Is it going to be a better seller? Probably.
I don't see it.
I think Pacquiao Spence. Well, I actually don't think Pacquiao
well,
Spence
he's
is a
aging,
better
and
fight.
he's gonna feel a little bit
I
biased. on that
honestly
one.
don't think that Pacquiao Spence is a better fight though either, because I think Pacquiao's gonna get his ass beat. But you know, that's me personally. Especially if they keep that Olympic style testing, I think Pacquiao's getting fucked up.
Hey,
Are they drug testing?
They have to. Well,
I don't know.
the IBF don't play that shit, so I'm pretty sure they are.
Hey, Derek.
Cause okay.
Because this is for the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC.
Huh? What's that over?
I said this is for the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC. This is essentially to be undisputed, because that other belt, you know,
Well, nobody cares about the WBO.
yeah, nobody really, for real, no one gives a fuck about the WBO. And all that bullshit aside, Bob Arum is the reason why that fight's not happening.
You know why the WBO doesn't matter?
Because it's whatever Bob orders.
No, because Joel's gonna make fun of it, but you know why he doesn't matter?
What?
Because Floyd never had it.
Why would I give it a hard time? Because Floyd never had. I didn't even actually.
It's
even
actually
know that.
not. That's actually not true.
I didn't even know that.
Floyd had it with the last fight with Pacquiao.
Yeah, he took it from Pacquiao, and he would have taken it from Baldomir, but Baldomir didn't want to pay the sanctioning fees.
Well, essentially Floyd didn't care about the WBO. That's what I'm saying. He cared about
No,
Pacquiao.
honestly, nobody really cares about the WBO. It just recently became an official belt.
I know.
Hey, Derek.
Huh?
So you about to do this across the street shit, aren't you?
No.
okay.
Everett said that Wilder knocks out AJ within 2 rounds.
That's not what I said.
And Wilder what?
Wilder knocks out AJ in 2 rounds.
Not what I said. We ain't even bring that shit up.
And what? Did he wake up after?
That what?
We better hope AJ wakes up after, because I'd feel bad for him if he didn't.
Did you ever wake up from the dream after?
He even says Tyson Fury's pillow punching will knock out AJ.
Oh, you know goddamn well I ain't say that shit.
What'd you say?
You know damn well I ain't say that shit. That pillow fist is some bitch. You know goddamn well I ain't say that. We're not doing that.
So you calling your own countryman a pillow puncher, Jerome?
No, what?
You calling your own countryman a pillow puncher?
Andy Reese? He's not the hardest hitter, but he ain't a pillow puncher.
You just said it.
I didn't say Andy Reese. I said Tyson Fury.
Oh.
Yeah, he out here trying to gas you up and get you started.
I think that Chris Arjuri right now would knock out AJ.
I could care less about that. Today's Floyd Day, bro. Talk about the goat.
Okay, talk about him.
And then we'll talk about Chavez next week.
Travis Jr.
And Junior, they're both fighting.
I think he would have beat Floyd at 154.
All right, Joel, I'm about to hang up.
Oh my
just
God.
like his dad would have beat him.
Oh Lord Jesus.
What?
But I'm in the grapevine, that's why too, anyways.
All right.
All right, man. Later. Peace.
I'm gonna call you guys.
All right, bye.
I like trolling him with that one. The Chavez beats
Y'all
him.
motherfuckers, and y'all say I'm a fucking troll.
You are a troll. The world doesn't get to hear it. That's why I want you to have a YouTube channel. Why not?
You've clearly not seen me on action on Snapchat.
No.
Yeah, I've made cameos on several different ones. I'm not saying names or people because y'all might start following them and catching me. No, we ain't doing it.
You know what I'm gonna do is one day when you're just trolling, I'm gonna record it and I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say, look.
Oh, you gonna pull a Genevieve? She did that shit to me a few times.
I'm gonna put this as Everett's YouTube channel. And until you fucking decide to actually create and put, I'm gonna post your hot takes for you. The world needs to hear that, Everett. The world wants to hear you go on for like 10, 15 minutes about Bob Arum or Eddie Hearn.
Well, you should have recorded that shit between me and Lupe.
No. No.
Oh, no, now you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Come on, let's do a YouTube channel. You talking about Eddie Hearn or Bob. Fuck it, both of them.
Yeah.
The world will be entertained.
If it's not organic, then it's no fun.
Okay. Well, we all know within a week or two, one of them is going to piss you off or say something stupid.
Oh, Bob's always going to say something stupid.
He'll probably pop out of nowhere and say Crawford and him should be a 50-50 fight still.
Oh my God. Like, yeah, no. And what's crazy is I can see that. I can absolutely see that. And I can see that and I can see him really meaning it.
Okay.
Or him saying that Terrence is the biggest name in the welterweight division.
He is the biggest name. Everybody mentions him. Nobody ever mentions Earl because they're scared of Earl.
I mean, when he babysits a belt like it's a chick who's new to drinking, yeah, I can see that.
Maybe when Terrence Crawford actually fights a 147er, besides Amir Khan. Look at that shit. Another week of bringing Amir Khan in this right here. Fucking goat right there.
I mean, Benavidez was a legit 147 pounder.
No, I don't know. Derek told me he was the one. He moved up from 140 to fight.
I mean, I didn't say he was any good. Just say he was legitimately a 147 pounder.
Benavidez is not that bad. He was peg leg at the time.
Yeah.
Cocaine. I'll tell you, I think Benavidez beats fucking Oscar De La Hoya.
Maybe.
I mean, I just don't like Oscar. I'm never gonna give Oscar any.
Yeah, it's like that's some Oscar hate right there. That's some deep-seated Oscar hate. Why? I mean, you never really explain why you hate Oscar so much.
Yeah, I have. I've never liked him for what he did to Travis.
Oh,
he picked on
yeah,
old man.
No, you did. You did tell me.
Picked on old man, right. And the spatula wants to blame putting what was it? Fishnets and high heels and a bra on cocaine.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Hey, cocaine, don't do that. Don't do that.
You know, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He's a little bit on the fruity side.
I mean, yeah, he's fruity too.
We're here at the Sweet Talk Podcast, not here to judge people on that.
Yeah, no.
One part made Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
that's a different kind of sweet talk.
If you want to bring out your little Nas X, more power to you. We're not here to judge.
You want to take that horse to the Old Town Road?
Nope. Not a part of that.
He said he gonna ride till he can't no more.
Nope.
That did bring a whole new light to those lyrics though.
Looking at it now.
Yeah, that made those lyrics hit. Those lyrics definitely hit different now.
You got any fuck yous you want to say to the world?
Nah, none in particular. I've actually had a pretty peaceful week. I've had a busy ass week. Work's been crazy, so you know, that's been nuts.
Oh no, actually, because did you see Earl's comments about Keith Thurman?
About fuck Keith Thurman, or about that shit's not gonna happen now?
It's not gonna happen. He says nope. I'm there. He's too corny.
I feel like I understand. There's a level of bitterness there. Mm-hmm. Because he feels like Keith played him low. So I can't, like, on the one hand, it's like, come on, let it go. But on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, I have a hard time being okay with that nigga, too.
Do you think there's a better chance we're gonna get a Spence and Thurman or Spence and Bud?
Spence and Bud.
Crazy
Honestly.
part, and they're both stable mates.
Yeah, like I think it's actually a better chance you get a Spence and a Bud fight.
Like when is Thurman gonna come back?
I don't know. What's Nepal look like this time?
I don't know, sir. He's been rumored to come back. Fucking who knows how long. Yeah, no, there's no fuckies then.
Well, fuck Bob Arum. That's just
Usual.
yeah, it's just usual. Fuck John Pascal for testing dirty for like
Another
15
one.
different steroids.
What did he end up taking?
It was like 4 different fucking steroids he popped dirty for. They're all like
I know there were people giving him a hard time about it.
they're all stimulants. They're all like high stim stuff.
Yeah. Well,
So
there was
it
a lot of
was
people
stuff so
said
you
that
wouldn't-
they
so you
figured
wouldn't
you would do
fatigue.
that.
So it's all shit that keeps you from fatiguing, so you don't get tired.
Oh, the
So yeah,
stamina ones.
yeah. So man, fuck him hard in the ear with a hot poker. Like that's some bullshit.
I did see a lot of people. They were criticizing him.
Absolutely.
They were pretty much hinting since we kind of figured that for his age, being how physically good he looks.
Well, and two, he was accusing Bernard Hopkins of the same shit.
Oh, did he?
Some years back when they fought, he accused Bernard Hopkins of doing that shit.
I didn't know. I never paid attention to his career. I've seen some of his fights.
He's an alright fighter.
He lost most of the big dudes.
Yeah, he's like I said, alright fighter. He's a Badu Jack level fighter, but he's old. He's just older.
Because I believe he lost to Hopkins.
And he was on that Drake shit because he's from Canada.
He get knocked out by Kovalev, or he lost to Kovalev. I know that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think he got flatlined. They had a good fight the first fight, and then they had a rematch, and he got bad.
Is he overrated or underrated?
Who?
Pastor.
Pascal, I think he's Pastor is. What
I know.
The day before yesterday. Pascal's all right. He's not terrible. And
So
honestly, I can't say overrated because outside of like hardcore boxing people don't really know him. That's a lot of damn balloons.
I actually think that's just a little bit. Imagine I think I've seen more.
For Lee though, because I'm assuming that's for Lee.
Yeah. No, or
He's-
Zach graduated too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot
It's a
about
double
that.
one.
Yeah,
It's a double one.
8th and 12th.
I think the only fuckies I want to give is to Oscar De La Hoya. You fucking piece of shit. You one bitter fucking coked out.
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah, that was I'm about to join in on the fuck you Oscar De La Hoya. That was some whole shit. Even though I may have even on some level agreed with some of it, that was still some whole shit.
Yes, that was like really.
That
And
was
of all
hellish.
the things to comment on, and it was a post that was old.
That
And it was
hellish.
when he was actually doing something with a child. It was when he was saying how this dude has flat feet, turns
doing
the hook
something with a
in his head
child.
when he's on his tippy toes, which I don't know if he actually did. If he does do that, according to him, he does. Oh, I didn't know that. It's the only one I have to,
Ah, we good.
and that's another episode.